Welcome to Science Explorers 2016, and we are here to tell you about KMT. Cool, Mother Trisha! It's like Kinetic Molecular Theory. O, ulitin nyo. Hindi ako satisfied. Ulitin nyo.
Ano ba yan? Ulit na nga! Ano ba yan?
Okay na. Bilis, magagalit si Derek.
Welcome to Science Explorers 2016, and we are here to tell you about KMT, Kinetic Molecular Theory. Kinetic Molecular Theory.
KMT!
What do you think KMT does in our lives? Come on, let's go ask some people if they know anything about KMT. Go. Ma'am, do you know anything about KMT?
Ano yun? Hindi ko na KMT.
Oh,
Sorry.
let's go. Ma'am, do you know anything about KMT?
Ano yun? Shampoo ba yun?
Oh no, let's go. Sir, do you know anything about KMT?
KMT!
What is KMT? Can it help in hatching eggs?
Or can it find the magical fish? Who knows?
Maybe from these simple experiments, we can unveil the nature of this theory.
KMT!
For our first experiment, the materials we'll be needing are a balloon and a lighter. We can now proceed to the experiment. Get a balloon and set it on fire.
In our first experiment, we inflated a plastic balloon and tied it off. When we set it on fire, the balloon popped. The extreme heat given off by the lighter made the molecules inside the balloon move faster, which also increases the pressure and volume. Since the balloon cannot handle or withstand the pressure anymore, it popped.
KMT!
For our second experiment, the materials we'll be needing are popcorn kernels, butter, and iodized salt. We can now proceed to the experiment. First, you melt the butter in the pan. Then, you add the kernels to the melted butter. Wait for a few minutes and observe what happens.
In our second experiment, we set the butter on fire, liquefying it, wherein the molecules were previously compact and intact with each other. As heat was added, the molecules began to vibrate and become loose. As time passed, the molecules lost rigidity as a whole, now becoming a liquid. The molecules are now free to move and becomes more free as it evaporates and turns into gas.
KMT!
The popcorns representing the molecules were still stable when no heat was present. But when the flame from the stove started, the pan and the butter heated. Through induction, the popcorn kernels absorbed heat, soon making them pop. To what the kinetic molecular theory states, the temperature directly affects the movement of the molecules. When temperature rises, the molecules move faster, and when the temperature lowers, the molecules move slower.
KMT!
The kinetic molecular theory postulates the experimental observations about the behavior of gases discussed so far can be explained with a simple theoretical model known as the kinetic molecular theory. This theory is based on the following postulates or assumptions. Number 1. Gases are composed of a large number of particles that behave like hard, spherical objects in state of constant, random motion. Number 2. These particles move in a straight line until they collide with another particle or the walls of the container. Number 3. These particles are much smaller than the distance between particles. Most of the volume of a gas is therefore empty space. Number 4. There is no force of attraction between gas particles or between the particles and the walls of the container. Number 5. Collisions between gas particles or collisions with the wall of the container are perfectly elastic. None of the energy of a gas particle is lost when it collides with another particle or with the walls of the container. Number 6. The average kinetic energy of a collection of gas particles depend on the temperature of the gas and nothing else.
KMT!